The night is gone, the time has come to find a new day has begun.
Anyway, let's get back to this. Okay. Let's see. You and your friends are trying to cause another financial collapse, like the Bronze Age and the big ones in between. Did you know that? You all have been deliberately stealing my money so that I have to come in and infuse more? What's wrong with you all? That's the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'd like to know which nations are getting welfare. What is it, Bavaria maybe? I want to know who's getting my money and stealing my shit. Is it the Hohenzollerns, Hohenzollern's, Hollands, what? Hassenpfeffer, Hohenzollerns, Hohenschäfers, and the House of Orange. Also, the banking families, that would be the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. There's a few other ones. I always find a Captain Morgan around there too. So one way or another, we're going to get to the bottom of who's at the top, and I'm really only interested in those at the top. You see, it's taken way too many years and over again to finally really find the true core cause of all of this, your little system. I just needed that final little key. So I got what I needed, and that's fine, and I'm going to go ahead and dismantle it, and there's not a damn thing that any of you can do about it. Now, I would highly suggest that because this is the time that I'm actually pulling people's family trees out permanently. Because I would highly suggest that all of you calm down and keep your hands to yourself. If anyone does anything to me thinking that, oh, if we just get rid of her, nothing will happen to us, she can't get back here so soon. We all have to be born into this world. That is correct. But we all have to die as well. So if something happens to me, here's what happens. First of all, you left a complete list of everyone who is involved with this in your Project 2025. That's the Heritage Foundation. Now, but it's attached to a whole bunch of other foundations and names of authors in there. So you left a full plate of things for everyone to suddenly go after, especially when they realize that you really did knock off God again. I am a human being just like you are, just like the rest. And certainly if you harm me and I have to leave, it takes me a little while to come back, but I'll be back. You won't. You won't. And especially if you make me go home early, what I've done is I've already pulled aside instead of, because there's a couple of people that were part of the core group of families. See, their families don't want them either. They've pushed everyone out to an edge so that it's very easy for me to pull all of you out all around the same time. There's a whole little soul sanction that I'm going to be doing, and I'll explain that a little later. You can't survive on this planet without a soul. In case you didn't know that, you can sell your soul. But the difference is, when your soul gets depleted, you tap into mine. In fact, my soul powers all of you. So the more depleted you get, the more you need. And frankly, if I repel yours, that just means that you can't get any sort of replenishment of your soul. And basically, you just die after a while. It's a natural death, so I'm not worried about that. But if that's what we're going to have to do to get you guys to take this seriously, then so be it. Like I said, I'm not violent. The reason being, you have to die. Our bodies last 100, 150 years max. Okay? They would actually last a little bit longer, especially with little upgrades we're going to be getting pretty soon. We're getting longer and leaner. But to be honest with you, there's a lot more things coming. Too bad a lot of you won't know anything about it. Donald, like I said before, I'm not violent. I don't have to be violent. Your soul automatically comes back to me, especially this time. There won't be any dilly-dallying or lingering. I set this up myself. This is God's country. And that means this is Estella, Star's country. And I would certainly appreciate it if you show some respect in my house. Now, let's see, Donald. Speaking of which, my family home. So look around. This is all family. Star's family, my family. mine, Estella. The darker ones, the lighter ones, the indigenous ones, all of them, they're mine. And if they are not direct members of my family, extended members, they're extended members of other members of families, and friends, as well as artists. Basically, you have to have permission to be born on this soil. I don't know if you realize that, Donald. There's a reason why this is my land, and this is God's chosen land for my family and those of my friends that I choose to have here. Now, we'll talk about a little bit later of how all of these monarchies are really a problem here. But in the meantime, this is my land. And since we're at it, let's talk about the core promise of America. And that core promise is a shot at redemption. So everyone on this soil gets a shot at redemption, and yet you would take it from everyone else. You better have a good explanation, darling, because there is one more promise here. Stick a needle in my eye, and my whole family gets to ask you why. I want to know who keeps trying to... Every place that I set up, you guys steal my stuff. You kill everyone, set the place on fire, and then pretend that, oh, they couldn't handle the freedom. What you have never understood is when you keep doing that and knocking people off, those people eventually come back and come across you. See, we are getting all of our memories back. That's part of this evolution of the mind right now. I know it will frighten you, but for the rest of us, it's going to give those of us who have been here for a long time a bit more satisfaction in remembering who we really truly are. Now, those newer souls that are here, those newer souls are not for you to touch. Some of the people around you, Donald, they're all newer souls. That's the reason why you don't have all of those rough and tumble guys ready to just go out and steal everything that they can get their hands on. I've already removed 3/4 of those folks. You guys are the last group. Now, Donald, whose side are you on? Are you going to be on the family side, which is my side and all the other people here, or the billionaires, the 24 that are on your back?
And from the darkness comes a smile that reaches out for many miles, touching everyone.